Okay, let's go.
What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to the Giant Balloon Dog tutorial. Here I'm showing some footage from our collaboration with Rainbow Balloons. We did these dogs originally in 24-inch, but take caution because you need a lot of space to do that. Our tutorial is going to be done with 18-inch bead balloons, and we're going to jump right into it. So the first step to creating these giant balloon dogs is making a 24-inch linking balloon. They don't sell them on the market, so here we're using our bead technique to create one for ourselves. A 260 and a bead instantly creates a linking balloon. So once you do that, you want to attach them together using a 260, and there you have it. I'm showing you here a little more close up so you can see exactly the steps that I'm using to connect each one to each other. Now, if you're doing 18-inch like we're going to be doing soon with the instructional, and you can get linking balloons, just do them that way. But our bead technique blows up beautifully. So we're going to jump right into the tutorial. What you're going to do is start with 15 balloons linked together and a smaller one at the very end. That's going to be our nose point. So you want to hold out the nose and your first giant balloon and then count down 3. At that 3 point, you want to twist. That's going to create the ears and essentially the top of the head. I like to twist it twice here, especially if you're working with 24-inch balloons. Then count down 1 balloon and hold it out. Count down 4 balloons, and that's going to be your first set of legs. Again, twist it twice so you get a little bit of tension. Hold out 1 balloon for the body, and then twist 4 together, creating the second set of legs. At this point, you'll have 1 at the end sticking out that's going to be the beginning of your tail. Here I am adding the end of our tail. You can do whatever you'd like at this point. What I like to do is an 11 and then an 11 blown to about a 9 and then a 5 at the end. But if you're working with 24-inch balloons, then you want to do an 18, an 11, and then an 11 blown to about an 8. Here I'm just cutting off some of the attachment points, and then at this point you're going to take your quads and add them onto the legs just to cover up some of those joints. We do this at the base of each leg and then up at the top around the ears just to cover those joints so you don't see the mechanics behind it. Again, we're working with 18-inch balloon because the 24-inch balloons are enormous. I will insert a picture of my collaboration with Rainbow Balloons where we worked with the 24-inch. Now, I'm just pushing the legs together. What you can do here also, I'll show you a little later on, is use a little bit of fishing wire to hold those legs together. Now, for the collar and the chain, you can use whatever you'd like. Here we experimented a little and did some 6-inch linking balloons just to do something different. I've also used 0 balloons together to make a chain, and then I've also made a chain out of 260s. But here you go. That's the basic method. Here I'm showing you the 260 balloons that we wove into a chain that gave a different option for the leash and the collar. So this is an example of using 16-inch zeros to make a collar and a leash.